level incomplete records. This is the most interesting and most complex topic of entire syllabus. Anyhow, I will tell you the techniques how to resolve incomplete records questions. There are two methods of this chapter. First is net worth method, the other one is analysis method. The first method belongs to O levels only. Specifically, long questions are not prepared over here in AS level. In AS level, they focus on method number 2, that is far more lengthy method, and generally it appears as question number 1 in our CAIEs. So every one of you, net worth method is very simple. If you see the methods of incomplete records, there are two methods. Number 1, net worth method. That net worth method required only one statement, which is a statement of profit or loss. If you remember, it's capital at end, at drawings, less capital at start, and less additional capital. Only 4 items in this statement: capital at end, at drawings, less capital at start, and less additional capital. That's all. It's a very small statement. It is generally in O levels. The examiner set the question of 20 marks, 18 mark question on this method number 1, which is in O levels. In AS level, the examiner set in P1. This topic generally asked in P1 questions, small questions, 2 marks questions. Specifically, exceptionally, the examiner can set question in AS, but over here right now, in these sessions, my focus is mostly on method number 2, which is analysis method. Analysis method. My much more focus on this analysis method. It's a long method. It required you to prepare a set of financial statement, that is income statement and a statement of financial position. Under this method, examiner asks you to prepare full set of financial statement, income statement, and a statement of financial position. Incomplete records. As it sounds, incomplete records. It's very much clear the records are not completed, or maybe prepared by inexperienced person, or maybe books of accounts are lost. So you don't have full information, you have limited information or incomplete information, unstructured information. Through these unstructured or incomplete data, you need to prepare set of financial statements. From incomplete information, you need to prepare set of financial statement. It's a very mess type of question. Very mess. You have to take different things from different places of the data. So sir will going to give you the steps which helpful to get the missing items. Because for preparation of financial statement, you must have each and every value. That is from sales to drawings. Each and every value should be known. In order to prepare the set of financial statements, income statement and a statement of financial position, you need to have each and every value. So I will tell you the steps or techniques through which you can get the missing values very easily and very quickly, inshallah. So here are my steps to solve method number 2 question. So the steps. Step number 1. Calculate capital at start. Calculate capital at start. Step number 2. Prepare cash and bank account. Sometimes bank account was there, already prepared. So you no need to make the bank account. So you need to make only cash account, and sometimes cash information is already given. So you no need to make this step number 2. Step number 3. Prepare trade receivables or account receivable account. Step number 4. Prepare trade payables or account payables. Step number 5. Prepare expenses account if accruals and prepayments are given. Some expenses are already given, only paid expenses are given, so you may take it directly to the expense account, expenses in income statement. But if you have accruals and prepayment at the start or at end or both, then you need to make their accounts or working. How to get the expense figure which you need over here in your income statement. Moreover, very important working, net book value account. Most of the questions you need net book value account in order to get depreciation. In order to get depreciation, net book value of course, non-current assets. Non-current assets may be fixtures, equipment. If you have starting and ending values and other adjustments, but examiner hide the depreciation, you need to make net book value account in order to calculate depreciation. Step number 7, markup and margin working. Exceptionally, sometimes, it's not in every question. Not in every question, you need to have this margin and markup working. It is very helpful in order to get clothing inventory, sometimes purchases, sometimes sales can be calculated through markup margin. Those who are used to make through the formulas, S is equal to C into 1 plus I or C is equal to S into 1 minus I, those who are used to, they can get the values easily. After that, after these steps, you are able to prepare income statement and statement of financial position. These are the full length steps. Sometimes there is no need of receivables. Sometimes, exceptionally, there may be no need of an NBV or no need of an markup margin. These are workable when the information are given relevant to these. Okay, but initially these steps are generally useful for each and every question. Generally, for each and every question, you need to follow these steps. Let me pick the question. This is question number 4 of our booklet. So at home you may open the book. Question number 4 I am taking in first glance. If you have the question, you may open it and please read the question. And generally the structure of the question is also common. You have a bank account or receipt and payment details, adjustments, and starting and ending values. This is generally the structure of the question. Sometimes starting values are here, ending values are here. In the middle of the scene, they have given receipts and payments, adjustments. But the information is almost the same of every question of incomplete records. I repeat, bank account, that is receipt and payment, few adjustments, starting and ending balances. And sometimes starting balance is given at the start of the question, ending values are given at the end of the question, in the middle scene, receipt and payment details and adjustments. This is basically the structure of the question. Let me pick question from the book, from our booklet. Question number 4. Rameez. The title of the question is Rameez. Let me rub the board and I will start from the steps. Everybody of you, please learn the steps. If you learn the steps, the question will be very open to you. Otherwise, it becomes very mess. Question number 4. We have a bank account. Then we have detailed information, then starting and ending values, 2011 and 2012. So of course, the examiner requirement is to prepare set of financial statements for 2012. Okay, for 2012, 11 has become the starting. So every one of you, just mark it. Mark 2011 as a start, mark 2012 as end. Start and end, so that it's become easy to get the values. Identification is easy. Bank account is given, opening balance is 2011 of course, 2012 beginning, and ending balance is 2012 ending. Get it down. Okay, so I'm going for preparing the steps. Step number 1, that is working number 1, capital at start. Capital at start. We are going to calculate capital at start first. That is how to calculate capital at start. Assets minus liabilities. Calculator. How to get capital at start? You need to have calculator in front of you. You must keep calculators when you are doing the workings. Of course, it's accounting. Assets minus liabilities, starting balances. So first of all, don't forget the bank opening balance. It's an asset, bank opening balance 4100 plus the starting column. 2011 column. Inventory, asset, payables, liabilities, receivables, asset, insurance prepaid, asset, rent owing, liabilities, fixtures, asset. Now calculators, I also need calculator. Very rarely I use calculators. Everybody of you knows, hopefully. I got the calculators. 4100 plus 10800 plus 21200 plus 420 plus 1800 minus 12700 minus 390. So answer is 25230. I hope there is no mistake in calculation, because teacher doesn't calculate most. Mostly students do the calculations. Recording number 2, let me read the working. All the business takings have been paid into the bank with the exception of 17400. It means, very important technique of income records. Cash, bank. The meaning of the sentence: all the business takings have been paid into the bank with the exception of 17400, and which are used in wages, drawings and purchase of goods. Right? Now, the purpose of this statement is the collection is made mostly in the form of cash. Some payments are made through cash, then remainder is paid into the bank. The real meaning of this sentence is, first we collect the money in cash, some of the expenses are paid in cash, then most of the funds are deposited into the bank. So the amount deposited into the bank, already in the question, 91190, it is the amount which is transferred from the bank. It means collection is not made in the form of cash. It is made in the form of cash, not in the form of bank. Whatever collections are, they are not directly deposited into the bank. They are collected in cash. Keep it, remember the meaning of takings. Takings mean collection from operations. Collection from operations. Now tell me operations. If your business is trading, so collection is made by cash sales or by receivables. There is no other source. Taking a specifically use the collection of cash in counter. When the person is sitting in the counter selling goods, collecting cash, collecting good, collecting cash. So the cash is collected on counter is called takings. And it may be you are selling the goods right now and getting the cash, or you already sold on credit and now you are collecting the money from credit customer. These are the source of collection of cash. So you have to judge in exam, you have to judge in your exam this collection of cash. Maybe there are only two ways. Number one, cash sale or cash from receivables. So it's 91,190 is deposited into the bank. It is from cash to the bank. All right. And rest of the amount is paid out through cash like wages 11260, drawings 1200, purchase of goods 94940. These three made up of 17,400. No issue. There is no opening and closing balance of cash. Be aware of it. You must see the brought down and carried down first. For every account you are preparing, you have to judge the brought down and carried down first. But in the question in front of us, question number 4, Ramiz, we don't have opening and closing balance of cash. That means the account is already over, but its greater side should be collected first to get this figure. Calculators, please bring out your calculators. 1200 plus 4940 plus 91190. When you add these, 108 590. Now you may think on it, it is cash sale or cash from receivable. It should not be cash sale until and unless it is identified in the question. Cash sales, 100% examiner is responsible to indicate cash sales. Ask why? If receivable exists. Because if receivable exists, it means at least they made the credit sale. We don't know cash sales, but at least in this business, we are dealing with credit sales. Because receivable exists in the question. The receivable arises because of credit sales. All right. So if account receivable is there, then there should be a credit sales. Cash sales we don't know. But right now in front of question there is no indication of cash sales. So these collection of huge amount of money in cash, it is the cash from receivables. Cash from receivables. Now step number 3, which are there is no need of bank account. Of course, bank account already prepared in the question. There is no need to make the bank account. So step number 3, we did 1, 2. Now third one is trade receivable. Trade receivable is generally prepared. Trade receivables generally prepared for credit sales. Brought down, balance carried down, amount received. Now add the greater side, subtract the shorter side, you will get your desired value. And over here, the desired value is credit sales. The receipts here, it is directly transferred to here. It is a total collection of receivable. Double entry, it's a double entry, cash, debit, trade receivables, credit, cash, debit, trade receivables, credit. It's incomplete records. we are getting the missing figures from different techniques of incomplete records, which sir is telling you the steps in the form of steps. If you solve the question through this sequence, every question will become very easy to you, very, very, very attainable to you, inshallah ta'ala. So every one of you, please do follow these steps, do learn them. These starting questions are very, very helpful to learn the steps. Step number 3. So trade receivables, opening and closing balances. Look at these columns: starting balances, ending balances, opening and closing receivables. 21 200, 19 800. That's all. There is no other information relevant to receivables. There is no bad debt. There is no discount allowed. There is no discounted check. If you found any value of these items, you may put it. You know the format. Now again, greater side should be at first and subtract the shorter side. You will get the missing figure: 107 190, 107 190. Look at the question. When you get the missing figure, is there any other figure relevant to it? For example, for this, you may have the cash sales. In this question we don't have, but I'm just writing it for your own safety. Total sale is credit sales plus cash sales. In any other question, you got the cash sales, then you must add it here and get the final value, so that when you're preparing income statement, you can get the value directly. Through these missing figures, we have to prepare financial statement. Our target is to prepare set of financial statements. Now step number 4. The step number 4 is prepare trade payables. Prepare trade payables. Balance brought down is the liability, balance carried down, amount paid. Then again, add the greater side, subtract the shorter side. You will get your missing figure, and the missing figure of trade payable is credit purchases. Whenever you are preparing T account, get the opening closing balance first. And again, these two towers, 2011, 2012, opening and closing, trade payables, 12,700, 14,100. And look at the payments, bank payment side, payments to creditors, 67360. Now again, add the greater side, subtract the shorter side. Minus 12700. You will get 68760. 68760. Again, you get the credit purchases, but you have the purchases in the cash account also. Look, purchases in the cash account. So you have to calculate the total purchases. Total purchases should be cash sales plus credit, cash purchases plus credit purchases. 68760 plus 4940. Now the answer is 73700. 73700. This was the step number 4. Now I'm moving towards the step number 5, expenses account for accruals and prepayments. Now I'm going to rub the board. Or should I go there? So I'm going there on the other side, so that you can trace the work steps again and again. Here I am on step number 5, expenses account. Now look at the question, how many expenses account have accrued or prepayments? Accruals and prepayments. Sir, we have insurance and rent. We have insurance and rent in this question. So we are preparing account of insurance and rent. The format is prepaid, brought down, prepaid, carried down, amount paid. And you get the missing figure of expenses which are to be transferred to income statement. Okay, prepaid is an asset. Prepaid is an asset. Every asset has opening balance on the debit side. An owing or accrual is a liability. Accruals brought down, accruals carried down, amount paid. Then again, add the greater side, subtract the shorter side, you will get the missing figure, and the missing figure of expenses transferred to income statement. And again, accrual is a liability. All liabilities have their brought downs on the credit side. Look here, trade payable is a liability. Its opening balance also on the credit side. Similarly, accrued expenses are also liability. Its opening balance is on the credit side. Now, look at the insurance, opening and closing balance. Again, look at the tower, 11 and 12, 2011 and 2012. Prepaid brought down 420, prepaid carried down 440. Go to the bank, look at the payments, 1470. No worries, bank credit, insurance debit, bank credit, insurance debit. Again for the rent one, opening 390, closing is 0. Opening 390, closing is 0. Go to the bank, look at the payments, 3950. For rent, 3950. Now use your calculators. Now you may use your calculators. 1470 plus 420 minus 440. The answer is 1450. So expense figure is 1450. Whereas the rent 3950 minus 390. The answer is 3560. The answer is 3560. So we done the step number 5. Expenses account for those where we have accrual expenses or prepayment expenses. Next step, NBV. If NBV is given for non-current assets, yes, we do have fixtures. Look at starting and ending values. We have fixtures with us. Step number 6, NBV account for non-current assets. So NBV for fixtures. Format of NBV. Look at those who are not remember the format. Balance brought down, balance carried down, amount paid. बड़ी साइड को प्लस करें, छोटे साइड को माइनस करें. You will get these payments are basically purchases of non-current asset. And here are maybe the disposal of non-current asset. You will get the amount for the most important item, that is depreciation. Now look at the question. Format again, opening, closing, purchase, disposal. Over here you will get the missing figure, depreciation. Now again, look at the tower, opening and closing values, 18 and 1600. 1800 and 1600. Go to the adjustments and bank account, whether we purchase or sell a non-current asset. So we don't pay purchase and we know dispose any non-current asset. Now can you get the missing figure? Of course sir. Starting 1800, ending 1600. How? Why? It's because of the use. It's because of depreciation. Alright, very good. Now we are set. We have done these all 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps. There is no markup margin in the question. Now we are free to prepare the set of financial statement. As you already know, financial statements are not new to you. It's income statement and a statement of financial position. I'm taking short forms, okay, so that we can move towards the next question. At least we should see 2 to 3 questions working. If you get the workings, the format is not a big deal for you. I know at this time or at this stage, everybody is perfect in format. But the main purpose, my purpose, is to disclose the fact, the missing figures is not a big deal. Everybody confused in this topic because of the mess information. Information is not very structured. The question is very not structured. But trust me, I told you, starting and ending balances, bank balance or resident payment, same meaning. And number 4, adjustments. No other information generally given in the question. If you focus the steps, how to attempt the question, how to place the values, then you will easily get the missing figures. The red ones, all red ones are missing figures. All red ones are the missing figures. All right, my dears. Now I'm going for the format. There's 2 columns, income statement, sales. I'm going for the short because we don't have too much time to write full forms. Opening inventory, add purchases, less clothing inventory, cost of sale, gross profit, other income and expenses to get the profit or loss. Of course, there may be sales return, there may be purchase return, there may be carriage inward, any figure. I generally give the space of 2 or 3 lines. You can put the items if you found. In SFP, of course, non-current asset, there is only one non-current asset we have already seen, which is fixtures. In the current assets, we have inventory, we have seen trade receivable, other receivables, bank. There may be allowance, so we may give the space of a line, bank or cash. So complete set of format. Then we have a capital, and of course you remember there's capital over here is capital at start. Then add profit. If there is loss, subtract. Drawings. Non-current liabilities, which is loan. Current liabilities, trade payable, other payable, bank OD. 3 main current liabilities you may have. Oh, I'm free to get the values. So first of all, I need sales. We have a sales there in step number 3. 107,190. Right, my dears? Opening and closing inventories again from the tower, again from 2011 and 2012 tower. You get the inventory, opening and closing. 10,800. And 12400. We need purchases. Purchases over there in step number 4. 73700. After subtracting, you will get the cost of sale. We don't have any other income. Other incomes generally find in adjustments or the debit side of the bank. We don't have any items relevant to other income. For expenses, of course, these are the 3 expenses we already got. That is insurance and rent from working number 5, 1450360, and from step number 6 we have depreciation 200. Now for all other expenses, you may look at the bank's payment side or cash payment side. Look here, we already make the cash account. So we have wages over there, 11,260. Wages from expenses, 11,260. Sundry expenses from the bank payment side. Sundry expenses from the bank payment side, 610. That's all. Now use the calculator to get the profit. To get the profit, first we need cost of sale, 10,800 plus 73700 minus 12400. We got 72,100. 72,100 subtract from the sales, 107,190, 35090. Now we are going for expenses. 1450 plus 3560 plus 200 plus 11260 plus 610, 17080. Okay, now subtract from 35090. You need to subtract from there which is 18010, which we take it over here, 18010. No problem. The profit or loss for the year is transferred to a statement of financial position. Right, my dears? Profit comes from income statement and capital from working number 1, capital at start 25230. Drawings from the bank or cash, from the bank and cash, drawings from bank and cash, or if any other drawing, it may be in adjustments like drawing of goods, drawing of any asset. So for drawings we have bank 28,200, in cash 1,200, in the bank 28,200, 28,200. So 28,200 plus 1,200. It's become 29400. 29400. Now look at the bank account. We have a bank overdraft in this question, 6,300. Bank overdraft 6,300. Bank overdraft 6,300. Now my dears, now I'm going to tell you another magic of this topic. Do apply at home. Do apply these my logical steps and the techniques. Now the last magic of this topic. Make the egg here, ending balances. All SFP, the SFP is prepared through ending values. The items for your SFP must be taken from ending balances. Capital at start. For everywhere, every type of SFP, every type of statement of financial position, whether it is sole trader or partnership, you must take the capital over here, capital at start. Alright, the same capital at start to be taken here. Profit from income statement, drawings from the bank or cash or goods drawings or drawing of any asset. Right? All of the rest values to be taken ending values. That's it. No need to think here and there. Just take the last tower, 2012 tower, inventory 12,400, trade payables 14,100, trade receivables 19,800, and insurance prepaid 440. Rent owing, we don't have any rent owing over here. Fixture 1,600. That's all. That's all. The question is over. The question is absolutely over. Let me take the sum. 12400 plus 19800 plus 440. The sum is 32640 plus 1600. The answer is 34. I was looking for the loan. Sometimes a loan is given in the bank column, like you have just taken the loan in this year, so it will not there in the starting or ending balances. It will be in the bank account just received in this year. Be aware, sometimes loan is given. Anyhow, on the lower side, 25230 plus 18010 minus 29400. The answer is 13840 plus 14100 plus 6300. Of course, its balance 34240. Alhamdulillah, its balance. So every one of you, please be aware the topic may be difficult for others, not for you. I am here to tell you the techniques, how to get the missing figures. Financial statement, anybody can do it. Anybody can do it. Trust me. The main theme of this topic is the values. So these are the steps, very healthy, very helpful, steps to get the missing figures very easily. Inshallah ta'ala, you try your best, just practice at home, try to do this question again at least twice. Do the same question number 4 2 times in different timings. Maybe if you have done in the afternoon, then do in evening or do in the next morning. Do it twice, the steps. Then go for the next new question, fresh question. Maybe question 5, maybe question 6, maybe pass by question. I'm going for the next question so that you can get the steps easily, whether it is applied or applicable to everywhere or not. Like we see question number 5, this Malik question. Malik, of course, my booklet. Again, the same structure of the question. You have the bank account. Again, you have the bank account. In the start, you have the bank account. You have adjustments. You have starting and ending balances. So this is the question of 2007 and 2008. And the examiner asks you, the question setter asks you to calculate for 2008. Prepare set of financial statements for 2008. For 2008. So 2007 is the start, 2008 is end. Meet the column heading. Start, end. There is a bank account, of course, receipts and payment, adjustment, some information, then starting and ending balances. All right. Malik has kept records of his business transaction in a single entry form, that is not full set of accounts. Everybody knows a transaction affects twice. An accountant has to prepare accounts in a dual aspect concept, according to its dual aspect concept, that is double entry system. A transaction affects twice, one on the debit side, the other one on the credit side. But this time they are preparing accounts in a single entry system, that is not a full set of accounts. They are incomplete. Singularity means incomplete. So, but he did not realize that he had to record cash drawings. This is a very important clue. This is a very important clue. When you are in step number 2, you have to prepare cash or bank account sometimes may not be. But this sentence is giving you the clue. You have to get the cash drawings from the cash account. From the cash account. This time you need to calculate cash drawings. Because it's already indicate they forgot to record. They have no record of cash drawings. So cash account will be helpful there to get a missing figure of drawings. Then you have the bank account for the year 2008, that is brought down, receipts, payment, ending balance. All right. And the record of cash paid, the statement relevant to the cash. Now I'm going for the step number 1, capital at start. I'm going from the same. Look at here. Capital at start. Now everybody, if you please stay with me, I'm following the same steps. Then step number 3 will be receivables step, opening, closing, receipts, credit sales. Then step number 4 will be same, trade payables, opening, closing, paid and purchases. Sometimes you need to make you may have cash sales and cash purchases, so you have to take the totals. Now capital at start for question number 5, Malik. Question number 5 for Malik. First of all, I want you to note down the bank, because generally sometimes students miss the bank account. Only pick the starting column, that is 2007. In this question, 2007 is a starting column. You have cash in hand, which is asset. Trade payable is a liability. Trade receivable is an asset. Insurance paid in advance, asset. Van at valuation, asset. Inventory, asset. That's all. There is only one current liability, one liability there, which is current liability, trade payables. Now I'm going to take the sum. Asset sum minus liability sum. 920 plus 194 plus 9200 minus 7300 plus 340 plus 5500 plus 24200 33054 33054 33054 33054. Now I'm going towards the step number 2, that is cash or bank account, or simply a cash account. Bank account already there, so we are moving towards the cash account. Look here, capital at start already done, 33054. Now cash account. Whenever you are going to prepare an account, try to put brought down and carried down first. So for cash, brought down and carried down, again is these towers, 2007 and 2008. 194 and 272. 194 and 272. 192 and 272. Now look at the bank. Any item relevant to the bank transfer to here, cash. Look at the credit side. Cash withdrawn from the bank. Bank credit, cash debit. It is an amount withdrawn from the bank. 12600. There is no taking in this question. No concept of taking in this particular question. They are not indicating the same which I told you in the last question. Amount transferred from cash to bank is not like this. It is an amount withdrawn from the bank to the cash. The bank will be credit, cash will be debit. This 12600 was there already in the question, so it is to be debit here in the cash. Now look at the sentence given us in here. Record of cash paid sundry expenses are paid out. Sundry expenses 180. Trade payable 1310. Cash sales already given. Cash sales 1540. That's all. Look at the question carefully. Look at the question carefully. You don't have any other information relevant to cash. Now that's it. Add the greater side, subtract the shorter side, get the missing figure. Calculators. 194 plus 12600 plus 1540 plus minus 180 minus 1310 minus 272, which is 12572. This was the drawing, cash drawing. I told you before, if you get any missing figure, get the total also. Do you have the drawings, any other drawings like other than cash? Cash is 12572. Look at the question. Yes, we do have the drawings from the bank, 11400. So whenever you get the figure, get its total also. 23972. Because when we are preparing the financial statement of financial position, we have drawings, capital at profit less drawings. So we'll take this drawing, not the part only, total drawing we need. Similarly, total sales we need, the total purchases we need. All right, good. Now step 2 is over. We are moving towards the step number 3, that is trade receivables. Opening closing balance again from the tower, starting and ending balance of receivable 9200 11400. 9200 11400. If you get confused, please you may review the videos again and again, twice or thrice. You may stop the video and perform your working with me, then start the video, do your working with me, start by start, do it simultaneously, so it's become helpful for you as also. Receipts, they are from the bank, not in the cash. It is in the bank in this question. 94200. Now add the greater side, subtract the shorter side. 94200 plus 11400 minus 9200. 96400. 96400. Now you get the total also. 96400 here, and you have the cash sales also here. 1540. Calculators, add them to get the total sales. 1540. 97940. These are the total sales. Now trade payables. Look at the question. Again, opening and closing balance. Whenever you are performing the working, do look the brought down, carried down first. Brought down, carried down first. Then go for bank and cash. Follow the sequence. Whenever you are performing the working, go for brought down, carried down first. Then cash or bank payments. Trade payables 7300, 8100. Go to the bank or cash and look at the payments. 63,400 and 1310. Add the greater side, subtract the shorter side. 63400 plus 1310 plus 8100 minus 7300. There's a mistake here. 63400 65510 65510. I got many questions for you. 65510. Now the next step, we have done 1, 2, 3, 4. Now expenses account, if for those only, those who have prepaid or accrued. Again in this question we have rent and insurance. One is prepaid, the other one is accrued. We are at step number 5 first. So step number 5. Step number 5, we have insurance for prepaid 340 and 200. 340 and 400. Go to the bank, look at the payment 1900. Add the greater side, subtract the shorter side, you will get the figure. $340 plus 1900 minus 400, 1840. This is 1840. Now for the rent, we don't have any opening. We have a clothing value 360. No opening, clothing is 360. For every working, you must go for start and end values. Start and end values. And look at here. I'm on rent. Rent. Go to the bank and get the payments. This is 3200. Now again, add the greater side, subtract the shorter side. I don't want to take the risk of doing myself the calculations. 3560. Now we are moving towards net book value. Already done. Okay. Do we have any non-current asset? We have opening and closing values. Yes, we have a van account. We have the van account in this question. We have a van account where we have opening and closing 5500, 4600. Go to the bank, look at any purchases, any payments, any disposals. No sir. Add the greater side, subtract the shorter side, you will get the 900. Alright. Okay, now the workings are over. Again, you are able to prepare the set of financial statement. Now it's your responsibility to complete the question and get it balanced. And inshallah, of course, it will balanced. This very important techniques. I want you at the first you have to become used to with these steps and how to get the missing figures. Trust me, these are the very helpful techniques. Follow in sequence. Sometimes it happens. When you are following step by step, you may not get the figure, any missing figure from the cash. Okay, leave it. Move forward. Trade receivable, trade payable, maybe some other working will help you to get the relevant figure for the previous step. It may happen. Anyhow, all of you, try your best. Do question number 4, question number 5. First of all, question number 4 2 times, then question number 5 2 times. Then I'm coming again with the new video, which is to be inshallah more lengthy step, maybe marker margin or with past paper questions. All right. Thank you. Wish you very all the best. Thank you. Allah Hafiz. जी